Hey, what's up, peoples? What's going on? Early in the AM. Hey, listen, I just want to put a little something in you, man. I don't mean no harm when I'm talking. You see, I'm just trying to, I said trying. You see, I'm just trying to put myself in this house of, or be secure in this house of observation. Listen to what I'm saying. You see, when you see a person and you see a person on social media and they talking about certain things in their world, always know that what you know of psychology or what you know of those that you may have been around. You see, once you know these bodies, you see, sometimes people will take, sometimes people would take certain things that they're seeing on the outside and level it with something that could be something totally different, you see. And you can't say too much because you're working. You can't try to prove or try to explain what you're doing because you would be doing it in the wind. Nobody give a fuck, especially about things that's, dealing with psychology, you see. What to say now? All right. Yeah, when it comes to dealing with psychology, people don't want to really hear you. They don't want to. People are tripped, man. And when you talking through these clouds and shit, listen. I'm trying to put something in you. I'm trying to tell you something. Just listen sometimes. Just listen and pay attention to what the person is saying. You see, don't analyze him by the things that they gave you. You see what psychology is, what emotion is, what all this other type of shit. There's a war out here. You see, there's a spiritual war out here. You see, and I don't think people really, they know it's a war. They say it's a war. But do you know what that war consists of? It's a spiritual war, but do you know what it consists of? Do you know the works and the components that's inside of this war? You see, this is what I'm trying to say to you. Be careful sometimes. You see, just smile and know that the Lord is here. The Lord is in the world. You see, the Lord is in the world and you may not know. You see, you may not know what's really going on with people. You see, only thing you hear from them is what you done saw on television or what you done discovered somewhere else. You see, and you gave it a name. You see, and you gave it a name. What good reason or what good path or good open door to come through? That type shit. And listen to what I'm trying to say to you. Just imagine somebody coming through these clouds. You see, these gray clouds. You see, and people can see and people know it, but they're calling it something negative. Just imagine that shit. They don't want to say the person is working, the person is doing something that no one else can explain. You see, no, they will say that it's, they will separate the body. They will separate the body because they can't see the real body. They can't see the body that came down for them. You see, this is what I'm trying to say to you. You see, this is what I'm trying to say. This is what I've been trying to say to you. You see, I'm just trying to put something in you. You know what I'm saying? Listen to what I'm trying to say to you, man. Look. Listen, anytime, you see, when you hear somebody acting emotional and all this type of shit on these things, and then they cut their shit, And then they come back to their cognitive sense and shit. You see what I'm saying? You see, just know that they're not controlled by this educational system. Just know that they can do that, and it feels good to do it. You see what I'm saying? It feels good to do it. Only people that's gonna get this prize, or get that prize, or get that present, the only people that's gonna get these things, you see, are those who remember the walks of the days of old. You see, they knew how motherfuckers talk. You see, they knew how the bodies talk. They knew how the bodies walk. You see, they knew how they got through these gates. You see, listen, they knew how these bodies got through these gates. You see, I'm just trying to put something in you. I'm just trying to put something in you. I'm just trying to help you to understand this big body. You see, I'm just trying to help you to understand this big body. You see, that's all I'm trying to do. You see, but everything will be all right. All you got to do is open your mouth and talk. Open your mouth and talk to what you think is on a low level, or what you think can't see, or what you think something is happening, all these other type of things. You see, I use myself. I bear witness to myself. You see, I bear witness to myself and strip myself in plain sight. You see, because I know that somebody went through the same body that I didn't went through. That's all I'm trying to say to you. That's all I'm trying to say to you. You see, read up on what diversions are. You see, because this is how these bodies are coming down. Read upon what diversions are. Know how they work for real. You see, because when you know how they work for real, you will see the power of this world and what they do, and what they do to control the masses. You see, you will know how they move and how they word, the reason why they word their things. You see, can you imagine thinking that you're supreme with your articulations, when the things that you do, but soon as something happens, you go to court and you got a master's degree, associate's degree. You see, some of you got master's degree 10 times over. You see, but for some reason, you need a lawyer. You need a lawyer to go to church. You need a lawyer to go to court. You see, you got to play in the court field, on the court field, with a language that you can't comprehend or that you wasn't taught. I'm just trying to, listen. Listen, don't hurt people. When you don't understand what they're doing, if you see something, a spark of some type of consciousness or however it may be, and then all of a sudden they'll say something again and it's just so fucked up, you don't understand what they're saying and things like that. Listen. You don't have to go into a place. Listen, you don't have to go into a place, you see, and try to judge upon what you think you see. You see, because what you think you see, it may not exist. But what you're feeling in your heart from what you heard exists. What you're feeling in your heart, you see, what you didn't heard exists. This is what I'm trying to say to you. You see, I'm trying to say to you, be careful. I know that you guys don't understand when I say Jay. I know y'all don't know what that stuff means. But just understand that there's a human being on the planet. Or a being that says he's a human being. Just understand that he knows how to use the atmosphere. He knows how to use the clouds. You see? And only thing that I'm saying is, be careful when you're assessing. Be careful when you're looking and trying to, not trying, but you're thinking that somebody is supposed to automatically, when they get on, to either be ignorant or either they teaching you. You see, you got people down here on this planet that's about to dismantle hella shit right in plain sight, using their own motherfucking bodies not their system, not what you accept and, what you may accept out here in society. No, they bypassing you too because you were part of that motherfucking Antichrist. So they can't talk to you either. You see? So just sit back and enjoy the ride. Sit back and watch how this being goes straight through this amusement park. That's all I'm trying to say. You see, we don't mean no harm when we come down. Only thing we trying to say to you is just enlighten yourself upon the enlightenment. You see, and see if you can handle this big body. You see, because it's down here for you. It's down here for you. You see, everybody is being counted. Everybody is being measured down this hit. Everybody is being counted. Everybody is being measured. You see, and the wise of the people don't even know. You see, you're psychotic. Something is wrong with you. Let them be. Let them say what they want to say. They're supposed to talk like that. You see, because you inside of that door. You're supposed to talk that way. You see, you're supposed to talk that way. You see, you're inside of that house. You're inside of that house. You see, when you hear them say something like that towards you, that means you inside. And so now it's time to just open up every motherfucking thing and just do your work. To hell with people that look like you, you see, or whatever. You see, just because they look like you don't mean it for you. You see, they could be of you, but that don't mean it for you. You see, so what I'm trying to say to you, understand what I'm trying to, understand what people are doing out here. You see, they don't have to listen. People don't have to say anything to these beings out here, these conformed beings. You see, we don't have to say a motherfucking thing to nobody. You see, we plant ourselves in places and look just like the motherfucking people, almost to the lowest of the lowest. And we see people. We go down deep inside of our subconscious. You see, where all the entities play. You see, all the little things play at and shit. You see, and swim around and fly around and all these other type things. You see, I'm just talking to you. I love you. And the only thing I want to say is pay attention. Pay attention and understand what bodies like me who came down is talking about for real. We're not trying to hurt you. We're not trying to make you feel some type of way when we're talking. Only thing we're doing is trying to capture something that captured us. We're trying to just create a snag. But oftentimes we do it by ourselves. And then those who we trying to snag, they have minions, and the minions look like you and I. You see, so these minions come and they extinguish our lives, you see, and so they don't have to do nothing. Not one thing, you see, but we do. You see, that's what I'm trying to put in you. We have to do something, you see, we do. Hey, listen. Don't be afraid of what I'm trying to say to you, man. Listen, only thing I'm trying to say to you is this: whatever you think this psychology thing is, or these emotions, all that type of shit, or intellectual emotional shit. Listen, there are people that use these motherfucking things and go under so they can see the weight that you motherfuckers are putting upon the people. You see, you can't see them because they look like you, nigga. They hit it in plain sight, fool. You see, in a minute, yeah.